I'm going to vibe code a brain rot game in 10 minutes. Who am I kidding? I don't even know if this is even possible. But first, we need ideas. I'm gonna ask Gemini, because we all know Gemini has been cooking lately. Give me 3 ideas to build to make $1 million. Let's go! Our first game is called The Floor is Brain Rot. This is going to be a game where we simply carry a brain rot to the other side of the map. With a twist, of course. I'm not gonna lie, my heart is literally in my stomach right now. Alright, so in our game, we're gonna need a floor or a platform. So let's start with that. I mean, let's at least make our map look like we're trying here. This is actually the first game that I've ever created in Roblox. So don't cook me, okay? Do not cook me in the comments. I'm gonna throw up this border right quick. You thought players were gonna be able to escape this map? Nah. They're gonna have to get across this lava. Yo, this is literally the first lava that I found. This is gonna have to do. Now let's make it challenging. This is going to be the pathway for the tiles that's going to disappear. They're going to light up and disappear at different intervals. All right, so let's piece this together. Let's generate the code. I generated the code for this game using Claude. They are the brains behind this game. So I'm crossing my fingers. Let's hope that it works. All right, let's give this game a try. So let's walk. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's try to get our controls together. Let's try to, you see they're blinking. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so it works. So they are disappearing. Oh, in a bad. Okay, wait, hold on, let me see. All right, so let me grab our boy. Let me grab him. And then let's try to make it to the other side of the map. All right, so let's jump on this one. Okay, they came back. Okay, let's jump on this one. Okay, let's jump. Oh, no, let's jump. Oh my god, I just died. I mean, it's actually kind of harder than actually thought. All right, so we're gonna grab our brain rot. All right, so we're gonna try to make it on the other side of the map. All right, so there we go. We're gonna jump. Oh, I just lagged. So that wasn't my fault this time. That wasn't my fault. All right, so I'm gonna grab our guy right here. Boom. I'm gonna hold E, and then we're gonna try to make a dash for it. All right, let's see if we can do it this time. Have faith. All right. It's a lag. If still in the lag, it's killing me. It's killing me big time. All right. Out of feeling. This is the one. All right, here we go. Our jump. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we're going to just wait. Let's wait it out. We're just chilling. All right, so here we go. Jump. All right, here's the jump. Okay, here we go. Jump. I can't get to break here. This is like difficult mode. All right. Let me try this again. Jump. Okay, jump. Okay, jump. Okay, here we go. Here we do it. We got it. So you had. We made it. That is our first game. Although it's fairly simple, but hey, I'm pretty happy with this. For this game, this is Aura Tax Collector. And what happens is when you get close to the other players, you hold E and you steal the aura. The first to want to 200 points wins the game. So let's start the timer. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's put our carpentry hat on. We're gonna lay down a tannish floor for this map. I have no reason why we're gonna add these greenish squares, but we're gonna add them to put some dynamics in the color of the map because we don't want it to be all tannish. That's kind of boring. So we're gonna make it look a little bit more polished. You know, these green squares could possibly be refurbished. No, refurbished is the wrong word. Repurposed and to a spawn location, possibly. If I had more time. Let me add this quick border. Next video, I am definitely going to create some customized borders because I think we can create some sick looking borders. All right, let's tie everything together with some Claude code. You know, we're gonna actually give it some weapons in the code because we want to make it where the characters can at least fight each other off. Make it a little bit more interesting. And I think that will be it. All right, so we're loaded into the map and we're about to test this out. So right now we have a dummy, of course, because the computer is not strong enough for 2 players and record at the same time. So as you see, I have the feature where you can hit the player, you can attack them off, I didn't have time to add any actual like ragdoll effects, but you can see, you know, it does destroy the other player, so that's good. I think another feature that would be good is to have the player actually respawn into a different location, not just in the same location. I mean, because I can easily just camp and just destroy the player every time. But as you can see, this is the game. It's not the best. It's not the best. But you can kind of see the vision, I'm hoping. You can see the vision a little bit. At least, yeah, you got to see the vision a little bit. So the point of the game is you can actually hold E when you get next to the player. Hold E to steal their aura, and the first one at 200, they win. So yeah, so this basically would just credit to each other, just hit each other off with the stick. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, like this game is kind of an embarrassment. It's kind of a flop, but yeah. All right, for our final game, it's called Skiibby Roulette. This is going to be a game where the gun changes every few seconds. It's going to be a gun game. So let's start our 10-minute timer and let's get cooking. For this map, we're going to create a glass floor. I think that will look pretty dope. A border again? Yup, we got to add a border. I'm not going to lie, this time we're going to have to add some obstacles in the middle of the map, because the other maps that we created looked a little bit empty. So we're gonna have to create these tombstone looking things. I don't know. I mean, it's not the best looking thing, but it's gonna have to work. We have to work with what we got. And then lastly, we're gonna add the spawn locations, and we're gonna add a demo enemy. Now this is gonna be cheating because this enemy is gonna have a semi-automatic. Typically, this is gonna be a 2-player game, and they're gonna have the same weapon as us. But for the sake of this tutorial, my computer can handle 2-player mode, so we have to do with this. Let's finish this up with a little bit of logic, tie everything together, make it work, and let's test it out. All right, so we're loaded into the map, and we're about to test this out. All right, so we have the map is looking perfect, it's looking exactly as expected. Now, of course, you know, we got the computer cheating because he has a semi-automatic and I have this handmade gun just for the purpose of this demonstration. Oh my God, we're not gonna stand any chance against this computer. But you see, you know, like we have, the gun is kind of being blocked by the window on the desktop. But the gun is in my backpack, right? And it's gonna switch every few seconds. And so we can't get to break here. All right, so let's try to run. Okay, we got our new weapon at least, but we can't get around this guy, man. Okay, wait, we have to blow this guy up. All right, here we go. We're about to do this right here, right? I feel like this is the one. All right, so we got our bomb, all right? And so we're about to run.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, bro. Okay, so let's try it again. So we have our bomb and weapons just run around the map and try to trick this guy out. Let's see if we can fake him out, you know? So of course, in the real game, is the thought process being, the other component is not gonna have a semi-automatic. The other player is not gonna have a semi-automatic like this. They're gonna have the same weapons as us. So it'd be more fair, for sure. But, hey, nobody expect. We created this game in 10 minutes. So this is a 10 in the game, so, I mean, I'll bet the big is pretty good, right? I think it's pretty good. So let's see if we can try to get at least one kill on this demonstration. Okay, here we go. Come on, let's go. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking too promising, to be honest. It's not looking too promising. It's like we're gonna get a kill on this demonstration, but at least I get to show it all, right? There's something to show for it, right? Like our efforts in 10 minutes, right? Like, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Either trash or does it have some kind of potential? Let me know. Okay, let's see if we can get this at least one kill. Okay, let's hide behind this tombstone looking thing, and we're gonna be patient this time. So we're gonna wait. Oh, wait, but we are good. Bro, like, all right, so that's the end of this demonstration. I hope you guys enjoyed this demonstration. Yeah, I tried to do something good, and we're definitely not making a meal with these games, but I can see the vision. Bye.